Makes sense. It wouldn't evenly connect. I feel like every time I hear the measurement rel, it's different.
Oh, it for sure is.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I have one looked up installed.
Yeah, well, that's their own fault.
You know what? They didn't. Every time I heard something, my small soldier doctor friend and the internet, always rely on this one. He's been stacking because, according to most Mel was plugging in. If he Mel now.
Yeah. I mean, it's an answer. Definitely an answer.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. Why should I believe Daleks? They are murderous machines. Well, they try to be machines anyway. Yeah, why do I trust that? It's like, yeah, I took the devil's word for it.
I wonder who started making. I wonder who like named.
Yeah,
certain things.
yeah, the Prince of Lies. Yeah, he actually seemed pretty straightforward on that. I'm gonna believe him.
There he is, the oncoming storm.
Give it up for the oncoming storm, everybody.
Have we not watched that episode?
I think I have. The Doctor has many names. It's really interesting because in everything he looks like this whimsical old man or whimsical young man or yeah, but he's killed
Millions.
trillions even, and will probably kill a lot more.
He rendered the entire Time Lord race, which was at this time him and the Ronnie sterile.
Yeah,
He
He-
cannot produce offspring.
yeah. They'll figure it out. I mean, Time Lords are clever. He knows that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he a monster. That's really all it is. A well-meaning monster, maybe, but still, like he'll admit to you, he. Of course, we never see any of this. He's always just been a sweet old man.
He's always been a sweet old man.
But also, yeah.
I want to see, you know how we've occasionally discussed, like, team-ups between, comics groups that we want to see? I think the Punisher should team up with Doctor Who for a while.
That could actually be fun.
Like, Frank Castle is taken on as the Doctor's new companion for a couple days.
And,
Well,
well,
they're
obviously
doing-
he wants to just go right to Davros while he's making the Daleks and just shoot him, right?
Stempless.
Well, ththey're right now.
Yeah.
They're doing a thing with Rose Tyler, so they're gonna do a male companion. I'm fairly certain. So it's like, oh, you know what might happen?
Should have been me, damn it!
So the bi-generation explains that why there's two doctors. Now the Doctor is Rose Tyler. You know what they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do?
2 into 1 again? Two
No,
into
we're
one?
Gonna have two doctors. And it's gonna be Rose Tyler. And
Doctor on Doctor?
David. It's gonna be David. It's gonna be David. It's gonna be David and Billy Piper. All over again.
I don't care, because none of these are Donna Noble. Yeah. You have a rolling stool over there, Eli. You don't have to comfortably stand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to go refill the bottle.
A good idea. It's very hot outside. Thank you, Nick.
Oh my God! Wait, coffee. I'm gonna get the coffee.
Ah, don't arrest me, Dan. Come on, man. Oh, here, fat. You and I, we're gonna do push-ups. But seriously, though, I know you've heard it a thousand other places. I wish Doctor Who was a lot better than it is as it is right now. I bet they wish to as well. Oh, I just killed myself. Oops. Honestly, it's been a real rough time for a lot of my favorite things. I think D&D is switching to a franchise model, whatever that means. Yeah, Eli, you seem to have strong opinions on this. I don't really know enough to. Yeah, just like what?
I've never seen a franchise that didn't have worse and worse entries as it went on. Like, think of any franchise you enjoy.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking they meant franchise like McDonald's, but you're thinking franchise like Star Wars.
Star Wars,
Oh, that's
comic books.
Oh, that's bad. Because like that means they're sticking to a canon, which I feel like canon is the anti D&D. You know?
That or they just like keep adapting it and diluting the source material, which I thought they were already kind of doing with the fact that
They were on the right track.
well, they were already by the start of 5.5 doing a lot of work of rework the old modules that were successful and all the old rule books that were successful from previous editions and just slightly tweak them for the modern age.
Yeah.
Which, would be
for
cool
the
if it
pansies.
would be cool if
I
it
can
were
take
like
that, right?
we adapted the complete psionic for 5th edition, but instead it's like, hey, did you ever want to play Tomb of Horrors? Well, now you can do it in 5th edition.
I mean, that worked for me.
It sells, and
it's good.
some people will enjoy it, but it's nothing new, and that was already sort of... that was the first nail in the coffin, I think, when it came to sort of the descent of D&D, was like, is anybody actually creating anything innovative here?
Yeah, I know.
Like even 4th edition was at least trying new stuff, even if it was a massive flop overall.
Yeah, maybe they should have tried, but
Yeah, you tried too many new things.
you
that time.
did, and I got some 4th edition defenders that come and go, but they've gone recently.
There's things that we could bring back from 4th edition that were kind of fun, and I think if you enjoy modern D&D, 4th edition is like that, just with too many numbers. That was the complaint, was like, it takes hours to get through a single combat, because everybody, like, takes 10 or 15 minutes to choose what they're gonna do. Calculating everything is a headache of its own, and then, like, half an hour later, your turn's done, you've dealt 6 points of damage. Or, actually more accurate to 4th edition, 27 points of damage to 30 creatures, because a level 1 party could wipe out a small militia. It was a fun addition for mowing down enemies, aside from the number issues.
Yeah, but,
So that's why kind of, to me, aligns with a lot of the spirit of modern D&D, is like, you are superheroes. Like, y'all have magic powers unlike any other creatures. You can deal with any mortal threat really easily, like, to no cost to yourself. You'll spend most of your time fighting off huge aliens or, like, monsters from hell.
Yeah, like, there's no mundane threats in this game.
Yeah.
And the mundane threats are, how do I say, fantastically mundane? Like, it's not horse thieves, it's goblins.
Yeah.
Well,
it wasn't even like goblins would appear, and sure, it would take you a really long time to do the math to defeat the goblins, but by the end, all your characters had lost, like, maybe 2 hit points. Like, the monsters were really easy to defeat. It's just the math gets in the way of everything in 4th edition. It slows everything down. Modern D&D has less math and more of the spirit, which I think is an improvement if you like that kind of play. I don't. I think...
Your numbers head? You like math?
No. I think the reduction of the numbers was a good choice, but I don't think that your characters should be the equivalent of the Teen Titans or the Justice League the moment they spring out of level 1.
Yeah, level 1 is not the start of your heroic career, it's the start of your adventuring career.
Yeah. Even once you get to, like, level 3, that's, like, the equivalent of, Robin Hood and his gang, not... Yeah, we're gonna go questing for the Holy Grail tomorrow.
Well, my shock was, like, a level 1 player is stronger than your base guard, and I don't think that should be the case. I think guard should be...
Guards are level 1 players, is always the way I saw it.
Yeah, no, I think guards should be level 3, with captains being 5 and 8, depending on,
Nah, guards have, like, minimum training. I say the guards have the training of, like, a level 1 fighter, but you make them simple so the DM can run a lot of them. So take away like the second wind die rolling thing and just say,
They heal
Yeah,
that much, yeah.
yeah, he just heals like 3 hit points at some point. Or even scrap that entirely, just boost their hit point total. That's a very simple way to do it.
There is another thing that, like, yeah, guards are supposed to be simply trained, but in a city with a high adventurer population, guards would be more adept at dealing with adventurers.
Well, I think that's why you'd have like different ranks of guards.
Yeah, they
Like,
would-
The
they would-
captains, yeah, those are like 3 or 5.
Yeah, those guys would be fitted out with, like, counter charm scrolls,
But at some point we start dealing with characters.
talismans that turn red in the presence of enchantment magic.
You could effectively, yeah, you'd say
Stuff
these
like
guys
that.
are armed with special stuff. That's something that you could specify in like adventure modules and things that I think would be really neat. Is like, no, these hobgoblins know that human adventurers, like to come after them with magic and stuff, so they have a detect magic guy always on patrol with like spell scrolls and things that just allow him to detect and then send a message back to base.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that.
Boy, I hope you're all right.
Come to think of it, like, anti-mage divisions would be a lot more common than people make out.
There was a really fun one I remembered in Order of
I
the
can win
Stick.
this one, though.
This webcomic based on D&D that
I
ran
remember
from like
hearing about
the
it.
3.5 days, so it's got a lot of old janky style to it, like spells that don't exist anymore, classes that don't exist anymore. But it's a lot of fun.
I mean, you'll understand it, but they don't exist anymore.
It'll make sense if you've like heard of 3.5 and its psionic stuff, the really weird spells and subclasses, things like that are pretty easy to get. But it had one bit where our heroes are trying to break into a huge hobgoblin fortification that's being run by a lich, who's like the main big bad of the entire
It's
series.
always a lich.
It's always a lich. And so they come upon the first like group of hobgoblins who are sort of just standing near the wall that's supposed to keep them out, and like they immediately grab their weapons and just quickly dispatch these guys. And as the hobgoblins, square up as well, they're like preparing for a small skirmish. But the wizard just casts dancing lights, and they're all like, why would you do that? Then points up to the sky where now there's a bunch of swirling lights in a red triangular formation spinning around, and immediately you hear all the warning signs going off in the entire hobgoblin camp, because if you've got a guy who can create images easily viewed from anywhere else around the base, that is your easiest mode of communication. No need for like blaring sirens or anything. You just need everybody to be seeing it and like looking around.
Finally, a use for Skyrite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, you just have some code for like how's the dancing lights moving.
Yeah.
That would tell you how to do it. It's like Morse code, but with magical spells.
And hobgoblins are smart enough to figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he might have the upper hand right now. Unless I get, like, I don't know, another doppelgang off the top. Yeah. But until then, we're kind of just in a holding pattern.
Yeah, you need to find something
Yeah.
to throw. Because
No.
starting to
Can't counter that.
take
It's not
back
a
what was what you take
target creature and up. Oh, yeah, no, that's not going to be enough. I mean, we're keeping pace. I don't want to put this back because we'll just cast it again and gain 4 life off it. Good to have counter spells, but you need them to protect permanents. I got nothing. Draw a card, draw a card, draw a card. Thing is, he can easily pay 2 for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, yeah.
All for naught. Good golly.
Yeah, I think I'm just waiting to hit 0.
Yeah. The slow march to the end.
Yeah. I mean, like, my fate could change, but right now, yeah, right now I don't think so.
But I think if you really wanted like a high-level fighter as an NPC, you just go for the veteran stat block.
Yeah,
like
that'd work.
that's the one where I think it should literally just be like a 7th level fighter, complete with like I think they should all come with a note that there's like a 50% chance that this guy has one magic item of uncommon variety. Like, yeah, I picked up this amulet of detecting evil. Detecting fiends or something while I was out in my old adventuring days.
Fiends would be called detect evil because it's
Yes.
made by typically neutral humans.
Yeah.
An amulet of detect cowardice. Now that would. I just put it back in his hand. Tokens don't count, so when they go back to your hand, they just vanish. Oh, great, another land. I'm gonna hold on to this like it's not a land. You know, maybe you'll panic. Maybe you'll freak out about it. I doubt it, though.
Like
He's clearly got the upper hand.
You have like a veteran whose only magic item is these knick-knack goggles of X-ray vision he picked up. And, you know, at this point he is kind of like middle-aged, mostly spends a lot of time in town at the bar, so everybody thinks it's just some gag that he uses for like looking up women's skirts or something. But no, this is actually like legit X-ray technology. Like I'm seeing through all the walls here.
Yeah.
I'm scanning everybody to see if they have a weapon on them.
Makes sense if you have trouble making adventures. Oh wow, that's a fancy one. You're running 5 color, friend?
Spicy.
4 color. Yep. Well,
And we're dead.
yeah. Well, I told you it was gonna happen. It's
yeah,
a good
we all
deck.
knew.
It's not a perfect one. I got a lot of card packs to open, so let's waste some time doing that. Start with the foundations. I can't really say anything else about foundations except that good. And that's particularly good. Exile card, put a 1/1 counter if it's a creature, game of life. Hey, graveyard hating, always good. Gets me paid. It's also good because I didn't really want to waste a rare card on that. I feel like there might be better cards down the line. Herald of Eternal Dawn. You can't lose the game and your opponents cannot win the game.
Ah, we always love that one.
Yeah, that one's annoying. Glad it's in standard for 5 years. Aether Drift. You let me down, Aether Drift. I don't know what else to say. And I mean, Mythic Wildcard's alright, but other than that, everyone was saying Mario Kart, but I was hoping for Spy Kids Mega Race.
I mean, I always thought it was gonna end up as some sort of like speed racer set.
It didn't. They renamed Kaladesh to Adviskar, and that's really all it did. Loot showed up, and no one likes loot. You know, what can I say? It was an attempt. It didn't stick it. I liked shark stuff. And this had shark stuff, but I don't know. It was another one of our hat sets, which, to be honest, we're getting another hat set in the form of Edge of Eternity, so... Oh, yeah. But that hat is space. So, you know, I'm tempted to give it a shot. Oh, a double. Alright. This is the real good stuff. Oh, that's the Buster Sword.
What's that?
It's Cloud's iconic weapon. It's big. It's a big old sword. Deals combat damage, draw a card, then may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to damage. Without paying mana cost. I like that. Diamond Weapon has really been doing me in recently. Discount for cards, permanents, and graveyard, and does not take damage. Yeah, just ignore all damage. Not even indestructible, just prevent combat damage. Crossroads Village, Chosen Colorland, and... Alright, we keep going. Surprise, Brian? Well, I mean, they're Eli's prize, but... I'll just, you know, not have what you have. Oh no, that's for my second one, because... You know, I gotta remember to scan out 2 of them. I'm gonna remember, but I might forget. Just recycle. Just put that one there. I'll do it back. Yeah, I'll do it back. Cerberus. It surveils, it doubles, and it triples. Oh, copy spell twice. That's gonna... Yeah, I know some Izzet decks that are really gonna like that one. Bonus sheet. Don't care. Oh, there he is. Sephiroth, everybody. This card's been a pain. And 4 target creatures die this turn. Transform into one-winged angel. Creature transforms. You get an emblem with when a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. When it attacks, you can sacrifice any number of creatures and draw that many cards. Yeah. And random encounter doesn't look too bad. Shuffle your library, mill 4 cards, all the creatures go onto the battlefield. They get case. You have to put them back in your hand at the end of the turn, though. Flashback ain't bad either. About Moogle, you can Flame Cycle it. Right. How many cards in Graveyard? I guess that's an archetype. And the summons are neat. Looks like it gets stuff flying. 4 damage to tapped creature. That's not bad. It's not bad, but I can't say anything else. 5 Hideaway. They play exiled card without paying mana cost, you can host 4 or more legendary creatures. It's fuzzy, but it's probably really good for Commander. Commander-like. Chocobo Kick ain't bad. And Blitzball looks like a lot of fun. Activate only if an opponent was dealt damage by a legendary creature. Hello. Creature enters tapped and you cast a non-creature, pay black. If you do, return this card from graveyard to hand. I like recursion, like, that's good. Real good. Create a colorless hero creature token, put a 1/1 counter on each land you control. Okay,
Wait. This ancient city is called Danarkhan.
Yeah?
Hey, you know, there was like a real ancient city on the Silk Road called Samarkand.
Probably a reference to that. Final Fantasy loves pulling from all sorts of mythos. I just want to point out that land has an adventure attached to it. Meaning you can cast it as a spell and then play it as a land later.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think any Central Asian country can serve makers of Final Fantasy a copyright claim for any of these things they're stealing, but
It's a deep cut, what I'm hearing.
no, it's a pretty well-known part of the Silk Road.
I've had fun with Weapons Vendor. Beats equip costs. Can't say no to that. But yeah, it's shocking like what Final Fantasy will reference. Eventually you get to the one with the car.
What?
Yeah, no, well, it's about driving in a car with your buddies. All about cup noodles too. Vigilance, life lake, life, 1/1 counters on clerics. I like that sort of job tribal. That's good. I'm glad they're still doing that. Oh, see this one again. Put a blight counter. Oh, make all land. Yeah, you blight land slowly, and whenever you tap a colorless land, you add additional colorless.
I'm sorry, Monk's Fist is equipment?
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's one of the cheaper and not as good equipments, but you know, it's just a fist.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're going for. A little too close to the edge, made me nervous. Yeah, I was saving these up for 2 weeks because I didn't stream on Memorial Day. You know, we were busy. Create wizard. Wizard. Counter creature spell deals 1 damage. Yeah. I mean, I always did think it'd be cool to have lands that were creatures, or made creatures when they entered. This is a nice little in-between one, I think. Oh, there's the instant ramen. The one with the car. And draw a card, gain 3. Fine, you know. Cup ramen. Can't say no to Barrett. Really do like the Chocobo racetrack. Ooh, yeah, no, this one's shockingly good. Whenever you draw your 3rd card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It's not the benefit for drawing the 3rd card that makes it good. It's the fact that you can build around making sure you draw 3 cards. I guess drawing 3 cards is good. Alright. Down to the 5. I think we got a bonus sheet. A copy of Come On the Weaver. Beginning of each of your post-combat main phases, you may pay X, where X is the number of opponents that were dealt combat damage this turn. Draw X cards. And it partners, but... Oh, with anybody. As long as it has partners. Oh, there it is. The board wipe. Destroy everything, end turn. All artifacts and creatures, end turn. Just end the turn. Nothing else happens, the turn ends. Probably start slipping that into my decks. I'm running into scenarios where a board wipe would be helpful. Wild card. A lot of artifacts in this one. Turn this card from graveyard to battlefield tapped with finality counter. I don't know how I feel about the finality counter. I know there's ways to cheat it off, but do I want to build a deck around that? Probably not. Oh, the Ice Blonde. Tap target artifact, put a stun counter on it, and you can cycle it away for an island. There's that Moogle everyone hates. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do, you draw a card. I know there's a lot of bad gifting decks that can really this really enables. Yeah, that's from the one with the car. Yeah, there is also a photo mechanic. It's a goofy game. People admit it's more the goofy one. Earth Crystal, huh? Brain spells cost 1 less. If 1 more 1/1 counters would be put twice the 1/1 counters. Distribute 2 1/1 counters, or rather 4 1/1 counters because, you know, doubles it.
I do wish that we still got goofy games from big producers. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what DC should start marketing itself with, games department.
Like this one, we have fun instead of the what they've normally been doing. I'm real sad what they've.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad shoots Batman on a park bench.
Yeah, no, that...
Yeah. You could
Like,
try to defend
why?
that, but I'm not going to.
I'd much prefer a game that's based on Adam West's Batman than on Christopher Nolan's Batman.
There was some great Adam West costume DLC for the Arkham games, I think, but I wouldn't mind like a Telltale choose your own adventure game but with the Adam West Batman, that could be funny. I don't know. I think I'd much rather like a Yakuza style beat 'em up.
Do a Batman Begins, like it's the origin story of Bruce Wayne, but it's Adam West's version.
Mm-hmm.
So firstly, that comes with a fun mechanic that, like the fun story beat that it's all taking place like in the early 20th century. Like, you know, if he's a hero by 1966 and like a deputized officer of the law by 1966, that means that he's probably starting his journey towards crime fighting in the 40s. So I guess the early levels are just fighting Nazi spies and whatever. That's, you know, pretty easy.
We could do a bunch of Indiana Jones homages. It's like a hat on a hat, but Batman running away from a giant boulder could be fun.
Yeah, the references write themselves because
We need
Nazis are everywhere in fiction.
Yeah, we need like Zeppelins. We need I don't know, would giant robots not be out of place? Well, this is the DC World War II, right? So
the JSA appears.
Yeah, we need a Jay Garrick Flash. Actually, just a JSA game would probably be kind of fun.
Yeah. Although I'm not sure how it would work. Would you make it a storytelling game, or is it just like a team beat 'em up game in the style of Marvel Rivals?
I was thinking more of an arcade beat 'em up game, like a side-scrolling punch-up. I mean, admittedly, that doesn't make the dollars fly out of the pocket, so.
Also, I'm not sure what kind of like big JSA plot would really be useful for this one, because the events I remember the Justice Society of America appearing in the most are World War II and crossovers with the Justice League.
Well, obviously, the modern-day Joker has traveled back in time for some nefarious reason. And the future versions of the Justice League will, using boom tubes, drop in to give advice. That could be fun.
I don't know. It seems too convoluted even for DC.
Well, yeah, that's why the Joker's doing it.
But why doesn't the Justice League just, like, pitch in? I mean, they can influence stuff on what to do.
I don't know.
Actually, you know what? This does come with a slight issue that I'm not sure if DC still does the Earth 2 stuff, or if the JSA is now just part of... Yeah, it is, I think, just part of the old history of the current DC. Like, Alan Scott is just the predecessor to Hal Jordan.
Yeah. Was he, like, still affiliated with the Guardians? No, those little blue freaks?
The Guardians of the Universe?
Yeah.
I don't think Alan Scott has a connection to the core. He's doing his own thing with the Starheart meteor and all that. Like, he's got the powers, but technically he gets all his powers from what was originally a containment unit for enemies of the Green Lantern. Like, the Starheart was just sucking up energy from the, like, villains and other bad stuff that were being tossed into,
Like
I
their own
think
little...
it was a star originally, like an actual star that they were just throwing super villains and other real dangerous threats that couldn't be dealt with by any living creature.
Just throwing dark sides into a star.
Dark sides, other boxes, anything you don't want.
So he's powered by hazardous waste.
Yes. In a bizarre sense, Alan Scott is actually powered by the equivalent of, like, radioactive waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the magical version.
Yeah. What would you even call that? Cosmic waste?
I guess that works well enough.
Medical waste is the waste heat.
You know what could be a fun, simple one to do? Challengers of the Unknown.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're like the Fantastic Four minus the powers. They're just all gadgetry. So, I think you could have a fun one where it's like, you know, y'all, like each one of you gets a character, and, you know, just like either 4 or 5, depending on the iteration, and I'm sure you can work out ways where, like, you just deal with fewer characters if you don't want to have everybody on board.
Yeah, like you pick from like a roster of challengers.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time pulling out the gameplay loop unless we make it like a Left 4 Dead sort of thing.
Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, you and 3 friends fight a horde of zombies and try to get to the end alive.
Oh.
Zombies might be a little too derivative, but we could make something.
Well, I was thinking like you just, you know, click through various different, like, random encounters. Because that's what each issue of the Challengers of the Unknown felt like when you were, like, the original stuff by Jack Kirby is just like, alright, what's something I don't like? Giant squids? Yeah, they're gonna fight that. Aliens? They're gonna fight that.
Could be a cool roguelite sort of thing.
Yeah.
You could like frame it as a simulation in the Watchtower or whatever.
I might not... I depending on the timeline we're looking at, the Challengers of the Unknown formed in 1958.
Predating the Justice League?
By a couple of years, yeah. So you could say that this is like, you know, dealing with all the threats that we don't yet have any sort of like big group for, and, you know, pointing out, I think what fun would be pointing out, like, gosh, it's just too bad that none of these superheroes are willing to, like, step out of the shadows and actually start working together on any of these things. They leave it to us, you know, science freaks or whatever to deal with giant monsters that are clearly in their league.
Challenge the unknown and what have you.
And you could play around with having cameos from other superheroes popping in occasionally.
I don't know how I can, I could probably just tank this. I'm gonna try to tank this. Take it to the face.
The Marvel Rivals.
No, sir.
Gonna eat that in
Ryan's
front of us.
trying to figure out
Didn't
what
even
we're
take
doing,
it out of the wrapper.
and he's like eating a half unpacked York.
Wrapper's half the roughage. I'm sure that's like plastic and tin. Yeah. What do you mean he doesn't know what's going on? He can watch the stream too. You know, who have the Twitch login. All right, I'm gonna take a lot of meat damage here. I can.
Ouch.
You know what?
That's quite something.
Oh, whenever you die, you put the 1/1 counters on something else. Now I just let it run out. Alright, so I am going to die here. But I am just gonna go...
Whack him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... If I get 13 life, maybe I'll be able to live, but probably not. In fact, I think the math does not work out.
Actually, could be worse. Could be better.
Yeah, I don't think I live, though. I think I put up a good fight, but I don't live. Just quick glance math, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's too many numbers above 10.
No, did not shake out.
You know. Good tried.
Yeah, what can you say? I do need to get 5 more wins. I think I can do
a slightly warm soda. Actually, if we go with the Challengers of the Unknown concept, I think there was a novel in the 70s that had like an actual plot centered on them, so you could adapt that for it.
I mean,
and then have, you know,
no one wants to read anymore, so, you know, playing a video game based on that could be fun. I don't blame them. Some of this stuff is questionable at best.
yeah, it
You're missing
wasn't
out, though.
incredible, but you know, they should at least read something.
Yeah, if they're reading anything, like, I don't know, cereal boxes, or people don't eat cereal anymore, do they? Like, not good for you. At least they're taking the dye out of the tree loops.
Yeah.
Step in the right direction, I'll give it that. Alright, you get in the perilous snare. The best card with loot on it, and he's in a cell being poked with sticks. Oh, the sights and smells of Magic Night.
None of them good.
Yeah.
None of the sights, none of the smells.
I'm happy to see all my friends, but don't just see them. Put a mountain in there. I think I gotta go land maxing. Kinda throw down as many lands as I can. I don't know if they're printing another Conduit of Worlds like card in Edge of Eternities, or they're just putting something like that in the Commander decks. It's hard to tell which one of the leaks are coming where. Or maybe it's actually really easy and I'm just too stupid to do it.
Recyclable? Some of the aluminum.
Yeah, the aluminum and plastic is if you rinse it off. Although I would not be surprised if it all ended up in the same incinerator.
Same what?
Same incinerator.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't think we burn our trash, but, you know, we might send it to someone who does. Wow, you've been real quiet today, chat. I don't know if that's my doing or your doing. To be honest, not much to say. I'm kinda just, waiting out the battle pass. And hoping I can fill it out. And then I guess, like, right to Edge of Eternities after a little bit. Boom. And I'm back to 6-6. Go on, go on. Try to goblin me. I definitely need to go after the mob boss. I cannot stand up to that consistent level of goblin. So, you have less than 14 goblins, and I have 14 level power and toughness, so, yeah. Ooh, good thing I gained all that life, otherwise I would have been dead meat there. Alright, you are going to want to block a 3130. So I will do that. the restoration magic. I want to keep all my pieces on the board. I don't know what to tell you, dude. This just isn't gonna work out for you. I have an insane amount of life gain. 65 life gain. I'd like to draw something else, though. Okay, yeah, he understood where this was going. Look, when the deck starts rolling, it starts rolling. There's just nothing that can be done. You guys are hearing me, right? Alright, what kind of limited events do we have? Quick Draft Final Fantasy, Premier Draft Final Fantasy. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm saving my coin. Oh, hey, Ren. How you doing? Ren's normally not here this late, but you have an opportunity. Good girl. Get over here. I mean, she is over here. Yeah, not feeling the draft. We'll just go again. You know, wait, maybe I'll dip my toes into ranked. I'll probably hate it, but let's give it a shot, yeah? I'm opening up, so now I just gotta hope they don't blow me up early. That doesn't look like blows me up early. Well, you can't do anything with it. Oh, hello. Oof. I'm familiar with this kind of setup. Alright, so my punching card is in the graveyard right now, but that doesn't mean I'm over. I'd like some more lands, though. Kinda dependent on lands. Depends underneath my feet. Make sure you don't accidentally step on it. No one likes getting stepped on. Strong pull of lizards. Is lizards on the meta? Oh, is she going home now, Brian? Oh, she's going home. It was just so comfortable, and now she's gotta go home. Yeah, just grab and pull him out. She's looking at me like she wants me to do something. I don't do that. I'm not the one you need. know what? I can't use this to do anything, but I need the body blockers. I'll put that back in the hand for now.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just gonna swing out like I have some plan. Very clearly I don't. Yeah, I'm not playing this right. No wonder no one's watching. Oh. I really haven't been getting the cards to play it right. Yeah, maybe I should stick off the ranked ladder. Maybe things aren't good. He's dropping the laughing Jasper Flint. It's over for me. These are all outlaws. Wow, Lizard Outlaws. Is that strong? Is that meta? Alright, you're gonna steal 6 cards off the top of my deck. Yeah, that would have been a good answer for problems. That would have just been a good card. Those lands probably have been nice too. Bloodflat Village ain't bad either. Especially when you're running so many freaking lizards. Hey, how you doing over there, Lara TV? Yeah, I'm just gonna say hi. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I'm just gonna make a fool of myself. Oh, not a whole lot's going on. Just trying to make some progress on the Magic dailies. And I dipped my toe into the ranked ladder, thinking that I had a pretty strong deck. I don't. What's crazy?
A dark side stuff?
Yeah.
I only dish off.
3 achievements for Arbite. Billy, it came out like a week ago.
Yes.
You have finished?
In 100.
You have finished what like nearly all of the new Dark Tide class.
What's he talking about?
75.
Yeah, he's playing another
Didn't that
video
come
game.
out like a week ago?
It
Yeah.
did.
I've
It's
been
the
playing
whole
a
thing.
lot. Technically two. I've been really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun.
Alright, yeah, no. Is this strong or is my deck weak? I don't know anymore. Although laughing Jasper Flint into this Lord of Blizzard deck is something that I expected to go up again. I think if he just full swings out, he wins. Oh, this is. Did I set the? Yeah, this is Magic the Gathering. We are a comic book store, so we do have a Magic Night, and you know the Magic Night kind of stretches over here. Unfortunately, if you're looking for advanced gameplay, this is not the game to sit in on. It is. It's been a slow loss right now. Yeah, nope, he's got me. He's definitely got me. He knows he got me.
Yeah, something is,
He might just get me on lizard procs.
Yeah. Ow.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
just so, you know, since you're new to all this, let me explain Let me explain how I lost so badly. Alright. For this card, when you attack with one or more lizards, it deals 1 damage to target opponent, and it's me. And we got lizard, we got lizard, we got lizard, we got lizards, 3 more lizards, a lizard, and a hydra that he stole from me. So he doesn't even have to hit me. He would have hit me, because I could only block 3 creatures. But I've, yeah, no, that was embarrassing. Maybe the ranked ladder is a scarier place than I thought it was. Huh. I feel like I gotta give it 3 good tries, though, right, Eli? You know, you just gotta go in it 3 times.
I got no clue.
Yeah, not a clue.
I don't play this game. I just watch people lose at it.
Alright, so this is kind of a rocky start. We got 2 creatures. I've been streaming. Sonia, how long have I been doing this? Too long? Oh, she's not here, and I'm just talking in the ether because it's been a while. Hey, I appreciate it, though. You know what? I was thinking about that, but if anything, I want you to play Space Marine. You really haven't, because you have been playing a lot of Darktide. By Darktide, he means Arbites. They added a class with a dog to the game, and if there's a dog in it, Billy will play it.
I think every...
I know where I'm marked.
For almost as long as
He knows
I
what
can
he's about.
remember showing up here for Fridays, I can remember there being some sort of stream operation on Fridays. And I've been coming here for like 2 years on Fridays.
2 years is a good investment. Really, it's Sonia's stream. I just fill in for her.
Yeah. This is the sideshow.
Yeah, this used to be Sonia's thing, but then she realized she could pawn it off on me, and now she's been doing it ever since. Alright, now block. Let's give it a hexproof and indestructible, and you know what? I'm gonna gain 3 life off that too. Just to, you know, rub it in your mug. Assemble the players. Look at the top card. Once per turn, you may cast a creature spell power 2 or less from the top. Well, that's good. That's probably really good. If only I cared. Oh, split up. That's... destroy all untapped creatures. Well, I'm gonna tap a creature. How's that? Let's just pay the big 4. Destroy the enchantment. Exile your graveyard. Gain 4 life. And you know what? I want that gone too. Now, I did a good job of keeping his field mostly empty. The problem is his hand is mostly full. So, I have a feeling I might lose this one based on raw number. Maybe?
Hey, Bet, do we have a Discord?
Yeah, I mean, you do. Exclamation point Discord will take you to the shop Discord. I mean, I don't often. I don't know what goes on in there. I think they were arguing about, like, hot dogs and their Validia sandwiches.
They're not valid as, like, anything.
Well, they serve this function on the stupid.
Do they?
Well, yeah. A sandwich is something you can eat with one hand while gambling. That's what they're made for. Which means a hoagie isn't a sandwich. Too big. Hi. Yeah, no, I don't run the social media arm of the shop. I leave that to Sonia. He's better at it. He's more patient than I am.
He also, on this side of the stream, talk too much about
Nothing. We just go on and on. We were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
You ever heard of the
nonsense.
Challengers of the Unknown? You probably haven't.
they're
But,
fantastic. As in, they were not ripped off to make the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
They came out in 1958. Not even astronauts. Four interesting people.
astronauts, war heroes.
One's
Paragons
a
of
test
science.
pilot. One's a teenage stunt guy, something actor. One's a boxer turned adventurer turned Wall Street's economic savvy stock market guy. And one's an actual professor who works for the Navy. All end up on in an airplane crash, and for some reason, I guess they decided to just okay. Later iterations clarify that they basically went per their ways and only rejoined after they all came back on the same night to the crash area. And, you know, when they all realized that they were all struggling with this stuff, they formed a support group which rapidly evolved into challenging the unknown.
They fight giant squids and stuff.
Yeah, they fight monsters, whichever ones they find.
For like, because it helps them get better, I guess.
Yeah, in the original, it was just like they crashed, and then they were immediately like, "Hey, let's join together and fight evil and all of that."
Yeah, because
for great justice. And so they did. And there was no further explanation on the why until like Darwin Cook took up the Challengers of the Unknown in his fantastic book, The New Frontier, from I think the 2010s. Great read, probably my favorite of his works, one of the two that I've read.
certainly something a comic book shop can order for you. Check us out, thirduniverse.com or !shop in the chat.
I bought the book from here. Like,
I mean, this is why Sonya does the social media edge.
yeah. The talking.
Yeah, the pretty stuff. Allowing me to play a land from the graveyard. Get 3 land entries this turn. Yeah. That's an 8/8. How do you feel about that? I like them apples. I'll hold on to the restoration magic because you seem to like your board wipes. They are kind of running away with the life gain right now. Are you going to swing out and let me get an open board to hit, or am I going to have to play smart? Call it playing smart. You know what? No blocks. I have an idea for it. Oh, okay. Just... I had a brilliant strategy, which I will now force you to understand. Okay, I didn't click in the battlefield. I was going to cast Goldvein Hydra from the graveyard using Conduit of Worlds. I was going to be able to cast it for a decent amount of mana. Probably would have got me a 15/15, and I would have swung out with it, and if they killed it, I would have gotten 15 treasure tokens.
I think this person knows less about magic than I do, so
Yeah.
none of these numbers.
Well, I was
which
just going to
already only
snowball
makes
on
some
them.
sense to me.
Yeah.
Kind of nonsense, but suffice to say, the bigger the numbers separated by a slash are, the better for us.
Yeah. Power and toughness. This one's a 0/0, but it always enters with a +1. That might seem like nonsense, but it lets the creature get very large very quickly. First, feed him apple. Ouchie land. Alright, what are you gonna drop on me here? This looks like you're kinda running a, life drainer. Nope. Okay, if I put the Hydra out now, you're probably just gonna get rid of it, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna bait you into playing your creature first. Go on. No? Okay. Probably should have waited for more protection. The way I see it, you might be able to... We can get him to spend his removal early. Or maybe he doesn't have removal. Nope, there's the removal. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Drop a Chocobo racetrack. This will turn my land entries into bird tokens. It can really run away with a card like that. Flunkin'. Okay, it's got Ward 2. I feel like if you had something to answer that, you would have been able to do an answer to that. Alright, I'm gonna miss that creature, but getting the land drop is really all I wanted. Let me put another... Oh, it'll let me double the 1/1 counters on this Hydra. Well, it's just one for now, but, you know, here's the thing about doubling. It can very quickly get out of control. Feeling like I'm walking right into a board wipe here.
Yeah, this feels like too empty on their side.
Yeah. No. Although they don't really have the open mana for it, but if they have another land with white access, like a Plains or any duo color. Yep, there's a kill spell. Unfortunately, you used it on the wrong one. The threats are, honestly, it's this bad boy and that bad boy. I guess that helps too. Also, they can see when you're mousing over things, so every now and again it's good to just mouse over things. Ooh, we cannot let them pull that out of the graveyard.
Oh my.
There's a lot of text on that. Basically, it just comes to you win the game eventually. No, you're gonna have to take my word for it on that.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Alright, so put 1/1 counter on it, then double those 1/1 counters to 6. Oh, we gotta make a chocobo first. And then, I'll use this activated ability. Spend 5 mana, double the 1/1 counters on creatures I control. Seeing where this is going? You seeing me run away with this now? And he just has to stand there, acting like he has an answer to it. And maybe he does.
We hope he does, and we're really...
Oh no, I went all in on this, so...
Really hoping he doesn't.
I'm hoping he has something. Do I wanna... Yeah. I'll do some cowboy trash talk about it.
But yeah, it is literally
Gotta pay the
one
war
of
costs.
us for the other one.
That's totally a hot pocket that Vorinclex is chewing on. Now I'm at maximum speed, which is actually a bad mechanic if you ask me. You know, I hit him 4 times while I was building speed, and I can just plus 1/1 counters out. And we do
Alright.
care about 1/1 counters. So, look, just 1? Sometimes 1 is enough. Oh, searching for lands.
One can go a long way. If,
It goes a long way,
You
but
already
the-
had a plan.
It goes a long way slowly. They did take out the card that I thought was going to win me the game. But there are other ways to win this game. Do it. You're already tapped out. They put a land card among them on the battlefield tapped. Alright. Alright, I see a path here. Take it away. No. This will leave his field kind of open for us. 3/3/3. If you know math, that's 9.
All right.
Told you a 1/1 counter could go a long way.
Nice.
Pat myself on the back for that. It's good to know that this deck isn't that bad. I feel like I got something that can stand up to, you know, scrutiny, so to speak. Alrighty, I see we have the Goldbane Hydra. Got some in Fenrir. I like this. We can work with this. Sure thing. Oh, that's
I
a
always
good-
leave him the buffalo sauce.
Yeah,
whenever I
you're
order
not a
the
fan of the
bathroom.
buffalo sauce.
It's good.
Look, I'm not mad that he does it. I'm just, well, you're missing out, but there's more for me. That's how I always looked at it. All right, Zell's gonna let me pull ahead. Now I got 4 lands and you got nothing. Okay, well now I have 3 lands and you have 2. But this can slowly build up, and you know, building up is kind of most of how this deck works. Pass to attack. No blocks. Alright, what are you... Oh! Are you gonna counter the ability of your Decayed? That might be... That's a cool strategy. Alright, I can drop this Hydra for 4. I could probably take a good 7 damage. Nope. Archfiend of the Cross. You know what? Big restoration magic. Heal for 6. Alright, come on. Can't block. You gotta win before the oil counters go down. I mean, you got ways to prevent that, I'm sure. You could probably kick it back to your hand. Alright, what do you got to stop the Decayed? I know you got some sort of trick. You're playing blue and black, you got tricks. No tricks, eh? Make other stuff Decayed. That's actually really good. Probably useful for cutting down an opponent's board after a significantly large attack, although you have to do it as a sorcery. Destroy one target creature. Ooh. Alrighty. Alright. Gain 6 life. They might counter it, actually. They're in the colors that would allow them to do it. You know, blue is the counter spell color. Come on, give it to me. Show me your trick. I mean, I said I want these sauces, but I really only want the buffalo. Yeah. You want the garlic mayo? Who wants the garlic mayo? Chat? Garlic mayo? No? Yeah, I hear the garlic mayo is good. I'm just not like a garlic mayo guy. Living at 1. There is a card I could draw that would win me this game. Well, I mean, he'd have to let me, but you know, if I get self-destruct and I deal damage this turn, I win the game. Didn't get it. Alright, losing this game for sure. Well, there it goes. I mean, there's gonna be other ones. I could probably squeeze in, like, one more game before I end stream.
I think so.
Yeah, well, that feels about right. You're probably gonna top back on the rivals, right? That's the itch. Maybe, yeah. I actually have not tried that new hero, so yeah.
Like
it is it's DPS. It is pure DPS. I know, which is not what the game needed. Plenty of DPS in Marvel Rivals right now, but you know, one more ain't gonna hurt. You know what the weird thing is, when I kind of viewed Hela as Scarlet Witch as kind of like opposites, and this seems to be opposite both Hela and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's this now DPS lady triangle.
It's like
yeah,
really easy, really hard, and then
it's like target. There's target, lock on, and splash. Those are your three DPS ladies. Yeah.
Hela's like a weird sniper, while don't have to like do much with Wanda.
Yeah.
Have to aim well.
Although I think the similarities probably end at the ultimate between Hela and Phoenix, but I'd have to try it myself. No, I don't know enough. Okay, I'm dummy. I'm stupid. All right, looks like you're running mono green, which I respect, but why would you limit yourself to just one color? It's a cool evolving wild. I don't think you're gonna block. Oh, I called the bluff. Totally expected to suffer for it, though. Okay, those got really large really quickly, and I think that might lose me the game. I gotta hold back. There's bad stuff coming, I can tell. Gotta prevent 9 damage. I don't think I can. Ah, perfect. Perfect damage. Ugh. Yeah, that's about going to do it for this one. I want to thank you for coming out. Check our website, join our Discord, !point shop for the website, !point Discord for the Discord. If you like Warhammer, check out that crusade that's happening. More information